There are two friends, Antonia and Ray. Antonia is a girl and Ray is a boy. Antonia and Ray have the same dream. Their dream is to become famous and successful speakers. Both Antonia and Ray dream of speaking to big, excited audience. They also both share the same problem. Their problem is they are both terrible English speakers. They both decide they will become famous and successful speakers. However, they each do different things to reach their dream. Antonia decides to set small goals. She realizes she needs to set several small goals to reach her big dream. Ray doesn't set any goals, only has a big dream. Ray daydreams every day. He imagines speaking to big audience. Every day, he daydreams. Antonia decides she first needs to improve her English listening, so she listens to English for 3 hours every day. And after about 4 months, her listening improves a lot. She achieves her first goal. After accomplishing her first goal, Antonia sets a new goal. Antonia's second goal is to improve her speaking and pronunciation. Every day, she imitates AJ. She listens to AJ, pauses, and then imitates his speaking. She copies his pronunciation. She copies his rhythm. She copies his tone. And she copies everything about his pronunciation. It takes her 4 more months to improve her speaking and pronunciation. Ray tells everyone, I will be a famous speaker. He doesn't have a goal. He just talks. He just says, I will be a famous speaker. Antonia, her third goal is to overcome her fear of speaking to groups. Ray's also afraid of speaking to groups. They're both afraid of speaking to groups. Antonia sets a goal to overcome her fear of public speaking. Ray doesn't set a goal to overcome his fear. Antonia joins a public speaking course and practices every day. Ray just continues to daydream. It takes Antonia 3 more months to achieve her third goal. After 3 more months, she overcomes her fear of public speaking. What's the next goal? Antonia's fourth goal is to speak to small groups. She decides she needs to practice and speak to small groups first. So every week, she gives a speech to a small group of people. He just keeps daydreaming. He just keeps on daydreaming every day. Finally, Antonia sets her final goal, the big one, the dream to speak to a huge group of excited people. After 3 more months, she finally speaks to 5,000 people interested in and excited in Antonia. Ray gives up. Ray quits. Ray says, it's impossible. I'll never do it. Antonia becomes a famous and successful speaker.